welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't met me yet, my name is M. Hello, nice to meet you. Let's shake hands. Yay. I think my handshake kind of gives dead fish sometimes, but sometimes, like, you you shake someone's hand and then they just do it like so aggressively that you can't meet. You just give up halfway through. Because I try to do it firm, but not like super firm, because I don't want to be like, nice to meet, because that's like aggressive. I don't want to come off as aggressive. I want to come off as like, yeah, I got my boundaries, but like we can be cool, But some people really just come on hard with this, and then when I'm trying to do my respectful, yeah, we can be cool handshake, then they just like shake my arm off and I fling me across to. Anyways, so for my second video, my last video, I did a couple of Reddit stories. Today I'm also going to do Reddit, but instead of am I the bad guy, we're going to be reading confessions and I'm going to be ranking them. Ooh, okay. So let's get into the ranking categories, okay? So I have 5 categories, okay? First is, this is completely reasonable. This is for things where it's like, yeah, this doesn't really seem like a confession. Like, this kind of just seems like a normal thing to do in my mind. It might be weird to other people, but to me, like, yeah, I would do this. The second one is, I understand, but don't condone this. So this is like, I get why you did it, but, like, I wouldn't do that. Like, that's not a good idea. The third one is, it is what it is. Like, you did it. There's no taking it back now. Well, here we are. The fourth one is, this is genuinely painful to read. This is for the more unfortunate ones where it's just like, oof, oof. And then lastly, we have please no. This is for the worst ones. And I honestly hope we don't come across any of these, but maybe we will, just for your guys' sake, because I don't want anyone to be bored here with normal confessions. Because I feel like that wouldn't make a very good video if all the confessions are just like, sometimes when it's cold outside, I wear a jacket. Because it's like, that's boring. Okay. So, confession number 1. As a bald man, sometimes in the garden I forget to put on a hat, so I use a cabbage leaf. 46, married over 15 years. The days of having things to give have gone away for a long time. Have gone away a long time ago. But as the title says, sometimes I'll forget my hat and use a cabbage leaf instead. It keeps the sunburn off my scalp, and if I get a little sunburn, it seems to wick away from of the heat from the. Wait, okay, hold up. What? Okay, whoa. I think he's trying to say, if I get a little sunburn, it seems to wick away the heat from the surface of my skin. What's wick? What does wick mean? Wick. Let's see. Wick. Wick means to draw or absorb liquid away from a surface through capillary action. I've never heard this word before. Okay. Sure. I'm sitting here right now with a cabbage leaf on my head, and I realize that if anyone saw me, they'd think it was odd. My cat looked at me sideways just now. Interesting. This is completely reasonable. Honestly, like, it's reasonable. If I was bald, I think I would do the same thing, honestly. Or I just go back inside and get a hat. But, like, if you're already out in the garden and there's a cabbage leaf right there, like, might as well save some time, I think that's fine. That's reasonable. It's nothing weird. Like, it's a little weird, but, like, it's not like he's in front of an audience or anything. And also, like, no one cares if it's a cabbage leaf. Like, whatever. Also, if I'm out and I see a farmer with a cabbage leaf on his head, I'll just be like, yeah, I mean, if he's a farmer, I guess he can do that because he just has access to cabbage. So, Moving on. This one just has a title. There's no body text. I hide underneath my blanket to watch SpongeBob when my wife goes to bed. This sounds like something I would do. I was one of those kids who was never allowed to watch SpongeBob growing up. I know. Sorry. And this seems like something I would have done as a kid. if like when my mom went to bed, I would have just like that's totally something I would have done, is just like secretly sneak my tablet underneath the blanket and like watch it. That's completely reasonable, honestly. That's another normal one. This next one is called I have a genuine crush on Patrick Crusius. Am I pronouncing that right? Crusius? I don't know who this is. As the title says, I have a flipping crush on Patrick Crusius? Question mark? Question mark? I don't know how or when it formed, but it definitely did, and I know he's an evil person, but it genuinely just formed randomly. Who is this guy? I swear, if he's like a criminal. Oh! Okay. Oof. He is a criminal. I'm not gonna say what he did, but, yikes. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So, okay, they said, I know he's an evil person. Okay, so they know that he, like, sucks. Okay. At least they're aware of this part. But, yeah, no, this is bad. I'm gonna put that at, this is genuinely painful to read. So, that's it for that one, I guess. Yikes. Okay. This one is called Just Found Out That the MD after a doctor's name doesn't stand for Maryland. Uh-oh. Okay. I know this is kind of a silly confession, but I thought I'd share since my family got a kick out of this. I am 21 and have lived in Maryland my entire life. Okay, I guess this is a little more reasonable. I have never been to a doctor out of state. My entire life, I thought that doctors had the states they practiced enlisted after their name. Even more embarrassing, this view wasn't altered when I saw a vet. I thought that the DVM after their name stood for Delaware, Virginia, Maryland. Okay, that's a little more far-fetched. I don't know about that. It wasn't until I had a conversation with my mother earlier today when I learned that MD actually stands for medical doctor and that doctors outside of Maryland have the title after the name as well. That's kind of embarrassing. Oof. I mean, like, okay, I get the part where it's like you thought MD meant Maryland if you haven't lived anywhere except for Maryland and you haven't gone to the doctor outside of Maryland. Because that makes sense, right? I feel like that's a mistake I would make. But the DVM part, that's pretty far-fetched, dude. Like, I don't know about that. Okay, we're gonna put this at, it is what it is. You know? Because, I mean, it didn't hurt anybody. So, here we are. Sometimes I buy those bags of butterballs just to eat them whole. What? Bags of butterballs? Do you guys know what this is? I've never heard of this before. Like, okay, I used to live in Canada, and I know that they have, like, the bags and the milk in the bag, and that's, I thought it was really weird when I moved to the United States and found that milk was in, like, plastic jugs. Like, hello? But bags of butterballs, I don't understand what that is. Let me look this up. Bags of butter balls. Oh, this is a thing. What? I've never heard of this. I don't think I've ever seen this at a grocery store. Okay, well, you learn something new every day. Generally, I put butter on a lot of my food to up my calorie intake. I'm thin, and no matter how much food I eat, even if it's all garbage. Oh, even if it's all garbage. But sometimes I can't resist, and I just eat butter straight. Okay, I think there are better ways to up your calorie intake than to just eat butter. Because butter is also like, isn't there something, doesn't it like clog your arteries or something? I've heard something about that. I don't know, dude, like eat a protein bar instead. It's a pretty good snack. Sometimes I'll cover them in sugar when I want something sweet, or buffalo dry rub when I want something salty, and it works both ways. My cat is equally upset about this. I know. This is nuts, isn't it? Hello. The first comment is nothing wrong with butter, it's delicious. Excuse me? This is very wrong. Okay, this is not okay. This is absolutely, this is, well, first of all, this is a health issue, right? I think this is a health hazard, genuinely. What was the genuinely painful to read? That was the finding the criminal attractive, wasn't it? This one, oh my god. You roll the butter in sugar and then you eat it just like that? Is this like real? Do people actually do this? I'm like genuinely upset right now about this. I don't. Okay. Okay. Well, it's not me who's doing it, so I'm fine. Honestly, I might put this at please no. I think this is more uncomfortable than the criminal thing, honestly. Maybe I'm a bad person for saying that, but please no. Like, that's so bad for you. Okay. Well, we're gonna move on here. I steal quarters from customer cars at work. Uh-oh. For context, I work in a body shop. I also live in an apartment where our laundry system takes only quarters. At my job, I am the last point of contact before the car is returned to the customer after repairs. Almost every customer car has a cup holder full of change, and I take 1 to 2 quarters from every car, and it covers my laundry for the week. Sue me. The attitude, bro. Okay, can we all agree that stealing is like wrong? I've never stolen anything from. A lot of my friends have been like, yeah, when I was a kid, I stole this from Dollar Tree or whatever. But it's like, I never stole. I think I would feel super guilty. I feel guilty really easily, and it's like something that really eats my soul. You know, it just like I can't like steal from people because like genuinely, I think I would like die of like a heart attack because when I feel guilty, my like chest starts hurting. And I feel like I'm like genuinely dying. So, but I mean, 1 to 2 quarters, that's like 50 cents. In this economy, no one's buying anything with 50 cents. Let's be serious. It would be way worse if you stole someone's like, I don't know, if you stole like a $20 bill or something, or if you stole someone's phone out of their car. The 25, 50 cents, it's bad, but it's not like super bad, you know? So, I'm gonna put this at I understand, but don't condone this. I definitely know people who would do this, you know? And this isn't like crazy, I don't think. It's not good though, for sure. I have a desire to die young and in a famously tragic way. Okay, wait, this is kind of real. I'm 20 years old, but I'm afraid of turning 30. I'm obsessed with stories of girls who died before the age of 30. I end up seeing them as an inspiration. I know that's weird. That's weird, but it's not like crazy. Okay, you're obsessed with stories of girls? That's a little far. It's a little far. You know, okay. But my wish is the same. I wanted to die tragically at 21 in a way that would make the news, so my pretty photos would be leaked and I would never be forgotten. I want comments like, she was so young and she was so beautiful on my photos from the funeral. I'm sorry, this is just funny. Okay, like, I don't think anyone should be dying, right? Like, let's not die. But like, I understand this. Because I feel like, I don't know. Like, if I ever died, which I don't plan on that anytime soon, but like, you never know what's gonna happen. But like, you know, I would want like a nice photo of myself as well. And you know what? It would be nice if people said she was so beautiful. Like, yeah, I will take a compliment even if I'm dead. Honestly, this isn't really hurting anyone unless this person is like, hopefully not planning to like die or something. I'll put this at I understand, but don't condone this. I never saved money by switching to Geico. Okay, wait. Actually, my dad just switched to Geico. He was just telling me this like a week ago, so this is kind of a coincidence. But my dad told me he just switched to Geico, and he actually ended up saving like a ton of money. So, This person might just be lying. I don't know. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Yet I never changed providers. I've had to live with this decision for my whole life and think things in my life could have been so much better if I just listened to that commercial. Oh, this person is saying that they never switched to Geico and so they didn't save money. Well, then switch to Geico. This isn't really much of a confession. I think you should just switch to Geico if you're that upset about it. And, I have heard that, like, again, my dad just said he saved a lot of money, like hundreds of dollars by switching to Geico. So, switch to Geico, I guess. This is not sponsored, by the way. I don't use Geico for my car insurance. We'll put this at, it is what it is. I don't know where else to put this, honestly. Because it's like, you never save money because you didn't switch to Geico. Like, well, it is what it is. You can switch to Geico. You have free will. You can switch if you want, but, or you can complain about it on Reddit, I almost died from choking on a bottle cap this morning. I have a bad habit of chewing on water bottle caps. This morning, I accidentally inhaled one because I was coughing and genuinely thought I was going to choke to death because I was alone. Oh my god, this is actually really scary. Luckily, I was able to maneuver it back out slowly with my tongue because I didn't panic. I don't think I'm gonna be chewing on bottle caps anymore, fam. Bro. This is also something that would happen to me. This would have happened to me when I was 6. I totally would have done this. Dude. I'm sorry, this is funny. It shouldn't be funny because, you almost died, but, this is funny. Okay. Yeah, let's not chew on, inanimate objects, right? Okay. I understand, but don't condone this. Yeah. Because, yeah, that's something I would do. My partner thinks I'm saving for our wedding. I'm actually saving to leave. I, male 28, have been with my partner, male 28, for 6 years. Everyone thinks we're the perfect couple. We got the social media posts, the mutual friends, the inside jokes. We're supposed to get married next spring, but I'm slowly dying inside. Oh no, this is so sad. He's not abusive, he's not cruel, but I feel invisible in this relationship. I feel like a prop in the life he wants, not a partner. We talk, but don't really connect. We laugh, but it feels rehearsed. Blah 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 is rare and robotic. I've brought these things up before and he always says I'm just stressed or looking for problems. Okay. So maybe you guys aren't the picture perfect couple then, if he's just telling you that it's your fault that these are issues. I don't know. So a year ago I opened a secret account. I started saving money on the side, just a little at first, then more. He thinks it's part of our joint wedding fund. It's not, it's my escape plan. Oh my god, you need to tell him. I don't know when I'll do it, maybe in a month, maybe the night before the wedding, but I can't live this lie forever. I just hope one day he forgives me for walking away, and I hope I forgive myself too. Oh my god. This is so sad. You need to talk to him about this. You need to communicate with him. I know it's difficult, but you are going to literally okay, he's kind of a jerk for saying that you're just looking for problems, but you can't just leave without saying anything. We're gonna put that at this is genuinely painful to read, because this is pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I exfoliated too hard and now I have a 6-inch wound on my leg. Okay. It's been pretty interesting watching it heal. I've told my family I got it in a bike crash. It's that big? Well, I guess it's 6 inches, but dang. I don't think they believe me. Okay, yeah, I didn't think that was very believable either. I am not entirely sorry, but concede it was slightly foolish. What do you mean you're not entirely sorry? I never really understood exfoliating. I have some exfoliating body wash or whatever, and I use it sometimes because I heard you're supposed to, but it's just part of my shower routine. Like I don't do it because I like enjoy it. Does people like enjoy that? I don't know. I'm a little confused. Um, so I can't say I understand because I don't understand the whole exfoliating thing. You know, it is what it is. Okay, let's end it on a positive note. I sing to my dog. Is that weird? He likes it. I like it. Aww, that's so sweet. Oh my god. That's not weird at all. Oh, that's so nice. That's my favorite one. You know, sometimes I sing to my cat. I don't know if she likes it. She doesn't really have a reaction to it. But, aw, he likes it. Aw, that's so cute. Oh my god. That's so wholesome. Yay. Okay, I like that. That one's going in. This is completely reasonable. This goes above that. That's fantastic. I love that one. Okay. So that was my last one. So I am going to get going now. So, yay. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the ranking list. So, yeah. Pretty good. Yup. Cool. Okay, hi again. Okay, anyways, I'm leaving. Bye.